Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing a what sold video for last week, Monday through Thursday, which would be April 13th through the 16th. And I had some really good sales on the other platforms. Not on eBay, although I did have one really nice sale on eBay and one disappointment on eBay.
I didn't have any major disappointment $1 sales this week, though, so
there is that.
I can make no guarantees about the future.
But first, I got a package in the mail, so I really wanted to thank Sharon for the package that she sent me. I didn't know what it was, so I kind of peeked at first, and then I thought, ooh, I have a package. So let me go ahead and share with you guys the package that I got. I see stuff. Oh, I love the picture, the card. All right. Hi, Rebel and Robert. I've been watching your YouTube channel since day one. Well, thank you.
That's a long time. That's 5 years.
5 years this week. It's still my favorite, so informative and so much fun. I share your passion for vintage toys. Please enjoy the thank you box. Feel free to redonate any of it. Now get to work. Be well, Sharon. Thank you so much. And look what I see right on top. Look, and one of them's little. I might have to list the two of these together. Because I don't know, I'll find this, but I won't have a Rodney. Or I'll find him and I won't have one of these. So that's very cool. I think I had one or have one of these. Look how cute. It is Walmart vintage with its own little egg. Another little chick. This one looks different. Omi plush, but it is not English. It is German. I don't know that brand, but look how cute that is. Very nice. Oh, Little Cuddlers by Douglas, 1988. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, I've had these before. How sweet. Look, it's a little baby born. It has its little blanket, a bottle, its eyes. I bet you it's one of those, if you wet it, the eyes open up. Very cool. Lots of birds. All right, we are, the petting zoo. Has its little paper tag. Very sweet. D. Hanging
Rebel?
plush. Huh?
A hanging rebel?
This is Goodnight Moon, right? Pretty sure that's the name of the book. I usually find there is a Kohl's Cares one, and I think this one's Merrymakers. Pretty sure it's Goodnight Moon. But look how cute. Sweet. A little Wheelies. Oh no, this isn't Wheelies. This is Little Tykes. How cute. I think I have some characters I can put that with. All right, we've got some figures. Lots of figures. Ooh, he looks vintage. Oh no, he's a bendable Little People. Here. And we've got one of the, I call these the bigger Little Peoples.
Hey, that's Charlie Brown with his Christmas tree.
It is. He's one of the newer chunkies. I think I've got a lot with them in it. Oh, right here. These two go together. So just lots of little figures.
Don't you have one of that dog, like
I do.
the actual stackable dog
I've
somewhere?
got the puzzle. Right there.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Right there. Point that way. That's the same little dog. That one's the vintage puzzle. It comes apart. Oh, look. Lots of little baby bottles and a puppy surprise stuck down in there. This box just keeps going and going. Oop, another duck. Purple, of course. Oh, I don't know if I've ever had one of these Tupperware balls that wasn't the red and blue. And it's got its little pieces inside of there.
You do really well selling those pieces.
Mm-hmm. This is nice. This goes to it's Fisher Price. It goes to this like ride-on toy. These are always so hard to find. I love that. A lovey. It has to be Disney, yeah. Disney baby. And nice variety. Look, vintage Dakin. I got some Dakin today at a churchyard sale. Let's see. Ricky Raccoon. Very cute. Little bean plush. And we've got some bags. This is nice. This goes to a play school, like a barbecue grill set. And then some more figures. I see Barney. Some Flintstone stuff. Oh, this is a vintage vintage Lego. I don't see these very often, I don't think. I think this is Lego. Pretty sure this is Lego. Interesting. And then one more bag of... Look at all of these. These are the records to... No, that way. Right there. That record player. It's a wind-up. I think some of these are more contemporary. And then you can tell. See, not as much dips and dots and stuff on these. But this one, these are the ones where it actually had a little thing that went over and pinged out the songs. Very, very cool. Oh, I see, I think this is Adventure Series Fisher Price Vintage. There's others here. I do not know. Don't know. I'll have to just go through all of them. I think this is Adventure Series too. Fisher Price. So just lots of figures. Love all of it. I so appreciate the gift. So thanks again, Miss Sharon.
Thank you very much. It's always fun to open up something like this.
You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, nice variety of stuff. I love the Dakin. I love the Douglas. I love the character stuff. The Loveys. Just all the vintage Fisher Price stuff. So I really appreciate the gift. All right, let me go ahead and share with you some of the things that sold on the Etsy, Posh, lots in Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Still nothing on Depop. First is this Hallmark Bella Bear plush with the felt flower. Sold for $8 on Mercari. And this was a nice sale. Best Made Toys Green Alligator Pillow Plush. Got the sweetest message. This was, it's going to Florida. The buyer's son, this was his favorite toy when he was younger. And she accidentally donated it. And he's getting ready to start, I think Florida, who's the Gators?
University of Florida.
University of Florida. And so she bought this to give it to him, you know, because it's a gator, right?
This is Burger King Jackie Chan.
Oh, now I see his face. Yes, Jackie Chan. All right, and then Poshmark. Quite a few on there. First was this Disney store, Roo from Winnie the Pooh, sold for $15. Then another Disney Monsters, Inc. Don Carlton, sold for $10. My Lisa Frank Hunter, the leopard folder, sold for $13. Taggy's Honey Pot Bear Plush Lovey sold for $12. Stephen Hardy Squeeze Women's Jean Jacket sold for $13. Lennox Sprite Temperware Plates. I just did a whole bunch of combining of some of the dishes that I had, just trying to get rid of the pieces and parts. So I had made this lot of 4, and it sold on Poshmark for $25. And then this Fiesta Sanrio Hello Kitty Pom Pom Purin Dumplings Plush sold for $22. And I also had 6 on Etsy. This Cabbage Patch Yarn Hair Doll Hand Puppet sold for $15.25. And then this Pez Peanuts lot. This, I'm pretty sure, was in that huge lot of peanut stuff that we picked up, I want to say 2 years ago during the summer. How much did we pay? Like $150 or something?
Something like that.
For a whole bunch of peanut stuff. Still got a little bit. I've got like 2 totes that are partials of what is left from all of that. But this was a nice sale, $35.95. And then this Mighty Star Dino from Flintstones plush sold for $13.50. Strawberry Shortcake Play Set Snail Cart. Pretty sure I picked all of this stuff up at the Morgantown bins. And it was just pieces and parts. This ended up selling for $19.75.
We went to Elizabethton today. Not Elizabethtown in Kentucky, but Elizabethton in Tennessee.
Yes.
She gets a little tongue-tied keeping all those straight.
I do. All right. Wildkins Puppet Green Dinosaur sold for $17.95. And last but not least, for the second time, this Kazuki Takahashi Yu-Gi-Oh! Mask sold for $29.65. And then eBay. First is this Flonase Advertising Plush Golf Club cover and a puppet. This is one of those few things that I do not cross-list to the other platforms because they seem to flag it as me trying to sell drugs. So it was nice to finally see this gone. $15. Equity Scooby-Doo plush dolls, Velma and Daphne. They had vinyl heads, sold for $22.45. That puzzle, what was it? A hay in a needle stack. It was brand new, sealed. Robert picked it up. We paid like $20. I want to say $20 for like 4 or 5 puzzles. We paid up a little bit for them, but we've already sold one of them for like $36. Sold this one for $17.95. I think I've already sold one of the other ones too.
You said 16.
Oh yeah, 16. Oops.
You have another one to get listed that's probably worth
we
around
finally finished the
Jackson Pollock
one, so I'm going to get that listed. I think it's going to be
probably 40 or 50.
So nice. Not, for us, that's paying up. I know lots of people spend more than that in their sourcing, but normally we try to spend like 50 cents to maybe $2 or $3 on puzzles.
We had, two boxes of White Mountain puzzles we could have bought last weekend, but they wanted $5
$5 each.
And we enjoy them. If we didn't have any puzzles, I'd have bought a couple of them and have a puzzle to put together.
We have a closet.
We have a mountain. We probably have
full.
I don't know. That tall. We have a Gaylord. Not quite a Gaylord. We have half a Gaylord.
Well, we got to get rid of some of them. I don't even want to bother putting them together. Don't try to sell Buffalo branded puzzles. They have been sending out bureaus to people. So we're just going to donate all of them. I need to take the time to get in. Poor RJ, they're all in his closet in his bedroom because they were in my living room in a corner.
We like the Charles Wysocki puzzles too. They're just fun. They're always a little, like a picture of a town,
Like
and there's
an
a water
Amish
wheel,
looking.
and yeah, something like that, and like
But
something out of 1850 or something. But not all Charles Wysocki puzzles are made by Buffalo. We found one last weekend or the weekend, in the last couple weeks, that was not made by Buffalo. So you can still find them, but most of the ones we find are all the ones we have are by Buffalo.
Cuddle Collab Ellie and Emma plush lot. These are Target branded and they sold for $24. Ugly Doll. I pick up most of them. Some of them are bread and butter and some are better. This is the Ugly Worm plush and he sold for $26.95. My Life doll helmet. I don't even know if I knew what they were when I picked them up at the bins. I just knew it seemed complete other than not having a scooter and a doll. But I figured somebody was going to go ahead and buy them. And they sold for $20. Busia. However, this is a felt stocking set. I picked up a bunch at a churchyard sale at some point. I want to say I paid $1 and $2 for them maybe. And then maybe my friend Sharon gave me some also. But I'm down to 1 or 2 left, I think. And this one sold for $11. Hibiscus flower mini teapot sold for $16.51. Funny thing is I had 3 sets of these. One sold maybe a week or 2 ago, and then maybe it's the same person. I didn't go check, came back and bought the other 2 sets. These are McDonald's Happy Meal bags from Jim Henson's Muppet Treasure Island series, 1995. So he bought the last 2 sets of 3 for $17.92. Gund Peter Rabbit Peekaboo plush, $17.95. Nintendo Super Mario Donkey Kong plush sold for $17.95. My Toy Squeak orange rubber bear from 1967 sold for $13.45. I tend to pick up a lot of these at the bins. Some of them are bread and butter, some of them I put in lots, and then some like this that it was only listed 2 months and it sold. Here's my sad sale because it's coming back under the just didn't like return reason. It was a North American Bear Company Sleepyhead Rabbit plush, sold for $55. So they have shipped it, so I probably will have it here in the next couple of days. Animal Alley Brown Monkey plush lot. I've been going through my listings, and like right now I had like a baby Gund elephant that's old, and so I went back into my inventory that's already listed, and now I found another baby Gund plush that I'm going to start making lots. It's working for me. It's helping me get higher dollar values on stuff instead of this being 3 listings at, $9.95. By the time you sell it, it's probably like $7. And I got $22.45 for the 3 of them. My bear lady came back again. She spent $21 on 3 bears, which included, I think she's been back again. I think I just shipped another box of 6. I am so appreciative because every one of these are old inventory. This one was an FAO brown bear, a Boyd's bear, and a D&D bear. And she paid $21 plus the shipping. And then this is a maze game lot. I think they were all Dairy Queen. Pretty sure this too was from the high bid estate sale that we won 5 years ago. Just never know when stuff's going to sell. And I ended up taking a $10 offer, making them gone. Fisher-Price Octonauts. Picked these up loose in a bins. I like finding the accessories. I used to do really well with the figures. Not so much anymore. But some of these accessories, the animals, stuff like that, they still seem to be doing well. These were the octopods to one of the play sets with one accessory, and it sold for $10. But my best sale was this, I think it's pronounced Miley rabbit plush. Her name is Sophia the bunny, and she sold for $110. $110. So definitely keep your eyes open for that brand. It's spelled Maileg. Because, you know, a lot. This is only a 10-inch plush. 10. And she sold for $110. All right. And then Robert. He had more sales on Poshmark than eBay. First that sold on Poshmark were these Axel relaxed men's jeans. Sold for $16. BKE women's jeans Stella sold for $27. Love that brand. Men's and women's we do really, really well with. Vintage My Little Pony combs and brushes. This was in that box lot of My Little Pony stuff that I picked up. $25. I have a video when I did it just showing you how I was going to sort it and research it. But it was a nice lot of stuff. All of these combs and brushes sold for $20. American Eagle women's skinny jeans sold, but they were extra long. Extra long. I think that really helped because they were just a size 4 skinny.
Those went to a circus performer that wears stilts.
No, I did not. It sold for $17. And then last on Poshmark were these Aeropostale women's cutoff jean shorts, sold for $10. And then eBay had 3 sales that week. Wrangler Rock 47, low-rise skinny jeans sold for $20. Lee women's Bermuda shorts sold for $10. And then Rock Revival Janela Capri jeans sold for $17. I wanted to thank Sharon again. I'm just staring while Robert finishes up whatever he's working on. Just staring at the stuff you sent me. And they are just amazing. Amazing finds. So thank you. Right.
So I looked it up. That thing is pronounced. The AI
rabbit
thing said, yeah, Miley.
Miley.
And then a video said Miley.
Ooh, don't know. I think the last time this came up, maybe it was when I initially showed it in a haul. Somebody told me it was Miley, I thought. Don't know.
But it's Danish.
Oh.
So you could eat it.
No.
Not really. It's Danish, and it comes from the creator's part of the creator's last name, the MAI, and then the LEG. Leg means play in Danish. So it's a combination of her or his name. I can't remember if it was a man or a woman, but
Very unique blush. Can't wait to find some more of that.
so we still don't know how to pronounce it.
Nope. All right, y'all. I get ready to do a haul video, so let's get to work. Bye. All right, but before we do that, I got a package in the mail, so I really...
Just want you all to realize how professional we are. We always turn down the extra sounds first.
Yeah.
So I looked it up.